International Fight Week. And hello, how are y'all doing on this Saturday morning? Hopefully, everyone got the word that I was going to be doing Change the Cheddar here this Saturday morning, and I appreciate everyone that stops by, and we got him in here. We got the guy, Lush Lomain, International Fight Week, plus Change the Cheddar, money bags locked, fire 100. I hope so, brother. It's been a few weeks since I won one of these cool parlays, so hopefully we can get back to it this week. I do have some strong opinions this week, and usually when I win my big parlays, it's on a pay-per-view weekend because usually all the fights aren't terrible. So hopefully we can make it happen this week, brother. We are live indeed, 100%. Lush Lomain is that guy. I've been chatting with Lush Lomain over IG, and just a cool guy overall. Let's see. We got one more in here. Love your content, bro. Only just started collecting UFC cards. Bought 2 Chronicles boxes, not knowing what they were. Had 3 decent boxes in the mail now. Can't wait for them. Hey, brother, good luck on whatever you do. And if you ever have any questions, feel free. Just reach out, man. I believe Lush Lomain in the comments can attest. I've been chatting with him the past few days. He has a lot of questions, but I'm more than willing to help out anyone that just has any questions. Don't ask me what your card's worth, though, because I'm like, I don't know, man. Whatever someone wants to pay for it. But that being said, let's get into what we are looking at today. We have UFC 290 International Fight Week. Change to Cheddar. If you don't know what Change to Cheddar is, what I do is I gather my information from all week, from everyone that I listen to. I listen to Uncle Weezy. I listen to Clint. I listen to Santino DeFranco. I listen to DFS by the numbers. Unfortunately, I listen to Ian Parker and Brett Okamoto, and I just feel like, oh man, what does Ian Parker say? And then I'm like nervous when he picks the same way I am. So I listen to everyone, watch the weigh-ins, watch the face-offs, gather all of my information, and I come here and I give it to you, my final plays of the week. And then at the end of the show, I'm going to give you $10 worth of my personal parlays that I'm trying to win a big shot this week. And if you don't know how I personally bet, I don't have a whole lot of money. I don't bet units or anything like that. Whatever the hell everyone says. I'm not a seasoned gambler. What I try to do is basically make my picks 9, 10, 13 leg parlays, 4 legs, 7 legs, however way I can get it down, as long as that plus money is at least 1,000 and I'm putting $2.50 down to win, close to 100. That's all right with me. So by no means do I bet a lot of money. By no means do I expect to win this every single week. And truly, it's not a lot, so I expect to lose it. And that's the way I try to tell everyone, don't gamble any money that you're not expecting to lose. So I bet 25 to 50 bucks on the UFC fight weekends. And if I lose, oh well. Truly, when I see people like gambling thousands, it makes me sick to my stomach. And I'm like, oh, how can you do that on a fist fight? Can vouch. All right, Lush Lomain letting Jacob know that I am willing. Let's go, Dan Hooker. All right. Matt's a professional card collector. I will go to him with all questions I have about UFC cards. Indeed, brother. Hey, Matt, did you see Steve Aoki just pulled a 1-of-1 23 Prism Sugar Sean O'Malley auto? Yeah, I think it was a few months ago. He was on a break. That's pretty cool. But sucks it couldn't be me. No way I'm gonna buy that or anything like that, because man, it's just a lot of money. I won 2,700 off a $10 bonus bet. 9 leg for UFC 288. Hell yeah, brother. That's more than I've ever won. My biggest bet ever was $2.50 to win. I think it was 889. That's the most I've ever won off of a parlay. It was a 7 or 9 leg, one of the two. But so that's how I bet. By no means am I putting my rent money down or anything like this because that's just unnecessary. So with that being said, let's get in to the fights for this week, y'all. I'm gonna pull up weigh-in photos, and we're gonna run down every single fight on the card, and then at the end of the show, I will give you my parlays. So yeah, Lush Lemaine, that was for Jacob, indeed. Yeah, hopefully that can be me this weekend, brother. Hopefully that can be me this weekend. So let me share my screen. Y'all, it is morning time. I'm not used to being up early live like this early, so I do apologize if I'm not where I should be at, thinking that I should be. So um I got my Starbucks here ready to go. We got fights at I believe fights start tonight at 6 p.m. So about 6 hours from now. So I'm thinking that we got plenty of time to run through this. You guys can get off here, go to a casino if you have to. Shout out Lush Lemaine. I know you have to go to a casino and get in your last minute bet. So with that being said, we are going to look at the official weigh-ins, I'm sorry, the ceremonial weigh-ins, not the official weigh-ins this morning, but you know, if there's any notes from the official weigh-ins, will let you guys know. So with that being said, we are on the official weigh-ins, and you guys will have to give me just a second so I can jump back in and out of the chat. So what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? I feel you. I set alarm for today's live. My girlfriend woke me up at I think 11. No, 10:30 or 11 and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get you some coffee." I was like, all right, all right." I doubt I'll get another one like that again, but I still put a few $10 bets every weekend. Hey, brother, and that's all you got to do. Just don't bet anything that you don't expect to lose, because at the end of the day, this is a fist fight. It's a fist fight. No one knows what's going to happen, and if we did know, then we'd all be millionaires, right? But with that being said, ceremonial weigh-ins. Esteban Ribovics did need the box of shame this morning to make weight, but he did make weight. Ceremonial weigh-ins. He looks. Or I meant yesterday. I apologize. This is Saturday morning. Yeah. So Esteban Ribovics ends up looking all right when we get to the ceremonial weigh-ins. He don't look too drained or anything like that. Looks like he's filled out. But this is one thing that truly surprised me. Kamwela Kirk moving up from 145, looks shredded up, looks in good shape. Really surprising to me. But when they face off here, Esteban's still going to have a little bit of a size advantage. I did pick Esteban Ribovics earlier in the week, and I think I'm going to continue to ride with that side. Kamwela Kirk. I keep calling him a quirk. Kamwela Kirk, I've just seen him been finished a few times, and I don't think he's that good, if I'm going to be honest. But Esteban Ribovics has a ton of power, so the way I see this going, Esteban Ribovics to knock out Kamwela Kirk. But I believe in a few parlays, I have this to start round 2, and then maybe over the 1.5 or something like that. But we'll talk about it when we get there. My confidence in Esteban not as high as it was earlier in the week, because I thought Kirk was going to be a lot smaller, but Esteban does have a little bit of size advantage. So I guess I'll continue to stick with my guy Esteban Ribovics. I'm picking Esteban to get the knockout over Kamwela Kirk. Next fight. All right, let me make sure we don't have anyone coming in here. Here we go. Gotta play to win. Good luck, indeed, Lush Lemaine. That's what I tell everyone. You can't win if you don't try. Shout out from Australia. I got to get back to work now. Like the night shift in the Golden Eye. Best of luck with the fights. I'll be sure to keep watching your channel. Appreciate that, brother. Truly. Stay safe out there, man. That don't sound like it's the safest thing in the world. Just stay safe out there. Make sure you can get home to whoever you have to get home to, brother. That's the most important thing. So, yeah, Lush Lemaine saying that stay safe, Jacob, as well, indeed. So, that being said, let's move on to the next fight of the night. We got Jesus Aguilar taking on Shannon Ross. And, man, this is probably, if I'm going to be honest, y'all, the worst fight on the entire card. Shannon Ross been finished both attempts to try to get in the UFC. He got finished by Kai Kara France on Tough, and then on the Contender Series. He got like smoked there too. So Shannon Ross finally gets his UFC fight, but it's against basically the lowest level guy he can fight. Shannon Ross is going to have a little bit of a size advantage, but I cannot trust Shannon Ross. I just can't do it, y'all. I am going Jesus Aguilar to win here. I don't know if he knocks out Shannon Ross. Jesus Aguilar has a lot of guillotines on his record, but if you ask me, I see this going to decision. Give me Jesus Aguilar via decision this week. I believe that's a plus 300 or so, or it was last night when I made our change of cheddar parlay. So, yeah, give me Jesus Aguilar to win via decision this week. Make sure anyone's got to say. Cool. All right. So next fight of the night, we're gonna have Terrence Mitchell making his UFC debut against none other than MSP. Cameron Simon, another South African. And wow, when I seen this guy on the scales like this morning, Terrence Mitchell, I'm like, damn, this dude's like gonna be long. He's gonna be way bigger than Cameron Simon. But then when we get to the face-offs, he ain't. They're about the same size. Cameron Simon and Terrence Mitchell, basically the same size, which feeds into why Cameron Simon is such a big favorite this week. I got Cameron Simon crushing Terrence Mitchell in one of the first 2 rounds. Terrence Mitchell fights out of the Alaska regional scene. And, anyone that knows anything about Alaska, I can't imagine they're the best MMA fighters up there. They have dock workers, ship workers, the deadliest catch type people up there. How many MMA fighters do they have outside of Jared Cannonier? I don't know one. So that being said, give me Cameron Simon to knock out Terrence Mitchell in probably the first round, maybe the second round, but Cameron Simon via knockout. All right, let me see if anyone's got anything to say about this one. I'm betting draw on this fight. It's going to be Simon Fowl going to be 30 seconds in. He is notoriously bad for fouling, right? I feel like in every single one of his fights, it's like nut shot, eye poke, fence grab. Something's happening in a Cameron Simon fight, but I just don't know if it lasts that long, Lush. I got to be honest. It might not last 30 seconds. We'll find out. Next fight of the night going to be Marcin Prachnio taking on Vitor Petrino. Look at the size of the arms on Vitor Petrino. Not his biceps, just the length of his forearm to his fist. I just feel like it's so, geez, it just looks odd. It's like he's got legs attached to the end of his shoulders. It's just kind of odd looking. He's going to have, this guy's jacked. Vitor Petrino is going to absolutely demolish Marcin Prachnio, in my opinion. Marcin Prachnio in his last fight came out there and leg kicked the Willie Knight for 3 rounds, went to decision, but that fight sucked. Let's be honest. Oddly enough, Vitor Petrino went to decision in his last fight as well, and the odds for this go to decision is kind of wild, to be honest. I have this maybe in a few of my other parlays. I'm not sure if it's in the change of cheddar parlays for the night, but this one's going to be an interesting one, y'all, because over under set at this about I think it's at 1.5, and it's about even money either way. The way this is going to go is Vitor's either going to crush Marcin in the very first round and the fight's going to be over, or it's going to be an absolute butthole puckerer over that 1.5, and it might even go to decision. I don't know which way to go in this fight, y'all. Earlier in the week, I was on Marcin Prachnio. By the time Wednesday came around for the podcast, I switched to Vitor Petrino because D Rose picked Marcin Prachnio. But after weigh-ins, my final pick right here, give me Vitor Petrino via knockout over Marcin Prachnio. Dude is massive, jacked, and I've seen Marcin Prachnio get knocked out by not the best people in the world. So let's see what we got to say here. Lush going Vitor Petrino KO. Makes sense, brother. Makes sense. Next fight of the night, we got Alonzo Menifield, Atomic Alonzo Menifield, taking on Jimmy the Brute Crute. Jimmy was feeling himself this morning at the or yesterday. I keep saying this morning at the official weigh-ins yesterday morning when he very first made weight. He was like doing this, like, I don't know, looking like, if anyone has ever seen WWF back in the day, and you remember Val Venus, the guy that used to walk in the ring with the towel on, that's what Jimmy Crute looked like at the ceremonial. At the official weigh-ins this morning. I was like, what the hell are you doing? He just seems really confident this week, but so does Alonzo Minifield. He actually like look at the face off. Alonzo coming in there at the face off with the Philly shell. This fight was a lot farther apart last time they fought. They fought about 2 to 4 months ago. I don't remember how long it's been now. Last time they fought, I did pick Alonzo Minifield, and shit, he was mollywhopping Jimmy Crute. The fence grab happened in the third round. Point got taken. Fight ends in a draw. Jimmy Crute does have the wrestling advantage here, but if Alonzo Minifield can just land just a few more of those atomic punches on Jimmy Crute's chin, he drops him every time he gets hit. Give me Alonzo Minifield to basically knock out Jimmy Crute again this week. And if not, I'm interested in the over 1.5 or over 2.5 fight to start round 3, or the fight to go to decision, because the fight went to decision the last time they fought a few months ago. So it could still happen. It's worth a little taste. I think Alonzo by decision is like plus 600, something like that. So it's worth just a little bit of a taste, maybe a 2-3 legger in there. But give me Alonzo Minifield to knock out Jimmy Crute this week. Here we go. Benjamin Chode. Hello, ladies. Hey, brother. Real quick. Let me full screen myself so I can talk to you. I need you to email me, brother. I have something for you. I got some custom cards made, and I went back and I found the person that made the comment. So I need you to email me, brother. I got to get your address, and when they get here, I have to send something to you because it's truly hilarious, man. And yeah, one of them definitely belongs to you. So I need you to email me, brother, and we can chat. I get your address. I think Crute subs Minifield, but I think Crute subs, but Minifield got them paws. Indeed, he does. Atomic Alonzo does have them paws on him. So yeah, let's get back to it. Yeah, Alonzo Minifield KO is the way I'm going. This one, y'all might call me crazy. I don't know. I said it Wednesday. Denise Gomes taking on Yasmin Jorege, however you say it. The Mexican Yasmin. She's jacked. She looks fantastic. She's done nothing but impress at 115. But I've seen her get cracked, y'all. I've seen her get wobbled in both of her fights. Like, and it's like, if her chin's good for 3 punches. Once the 4th one comes up, her chin starts to rise. The 5th one comes up, I feel like when she 3 punch combos, she's solid. But when she throws 4 or 5, her chin just comes up. And Yasmin Jorege has not fought someone with the power of Denise Gomes. Denise Gomes can fucking crack. And the way I've seen Jorege get cracked, it just scares me, y'all. Strictly money line play. Denise Gomes by knockout is like plus 1100. Like, if you don't take a taste at that, knowing that Jorege's been cracked in a lot of her fights, I mean, it's worth a taste. I'm just going to throw it out there. The plus money is already huge. Everyone seems to be going Jorege via decision this week. Could happen. Me personally, I like the under 2.5. I either think Denise cracks Jorege, knocks her out, or Jorege is able to, volume up, just put the paces on her, maybe get a takedown and fucking sub her. Because Yasmin, her Instagram name is like Yasmin Jitsu. So she is originally a jiu-jitsu fighter. So pretty good on the ground. We just haven't seen it. Jorege's fantastic. This is going to be one that I'm really interested in this week. This is one of my favorite fights on the card. I'm a huge Mexican fighter fan. Those of you who watch the channel, you guys know that. But the line is just off this week. The line is off. I'm picking Denise Gomes to win the fight, but it wouldn't surprise me too much if I was wrong on this one. Let's see what y'all got to say here. Let's see. Yuta, man, indeed. I'm gonna hit you up on IG. That works, brother. That works. Cha Harvey, just for fun, I'm gonna put a buck on Val Woodburn. Hey, brother, we'll get to it, but I have $5 split up on Val Woodburn. Hey, at worst, I just lose $5, right? Same, indeed. So next fight of the night, we got Edgar Chairez. I cannot say his name. Edgar Chairez taking on Tatsuro Taira. And Tatsuro with a little Naruto pose. I believe that. I wasn't a huge anime fan, but I believe that's Naruto. Tatsuro Taira going to have a little bit of a size advantage coming in on Edgar Chairez coming in on short notice. This is a 130 catchweight fight. For those of you who don't know why, Tatsuro Taira was going to fight last week or the week before against Clejusin Rodriguez. Clejusin missed weight by I think 4 pounds, so Tatsuro Taira did not accept that fight. And he gets a fight a few weeks later here. Going to be a catchweight against Edgar Chairez. So kind of short notice for the both of them. And Tatsuro Taira has cut weight 2 times in the past few weeks now. But 130 catchweight, he looked fine on the scale yesterday. He didn't do anything that made me think, like, damn, he's drained or anything like that. I've been going Tatsuro sub all week, and I don't think it changes, y'all. Give me Tatsuro Taira via round 1 or even round 2 sub. I think Char is going to come out there, throw heat round 1. Tatsuro going to duck under, get him down, and just get him out of there rather quick. Tatsuro Taira via sub is how I am going this week. Let's see. All right. I don't care about that one. It's cool. Next fight of the night, going to be the main event of the prelims, y'all. We got the hybrid Nico Price taking on ruthless Robbie Lawler in his retirement fight. Y'all. This is a sad one. Man, who is not a Robbie Lawler fan? Just, dude, a legend. The wars that he has had, absolutely nuts. Yeah, Robbie Lawler just looking bored on the scale, looking happy. I don't know. It's just, hey, I made it. We're here. Let's get this over with. At the face-offs, just respectful overall. Nico Price, we know who Nico Price is now. You got this awkward frame, long arms, can hit you with these crazy loopy punches. But y'all, if you ask me, I think Nico might respect Robbie just a little bit too much. I did pick Robbie Lawler to win this fight earlier in the week because, Robbie Lawler's a dog, and he don't care who he's fighting. He's going to go out there, and he's going to fight you. Nico Price, on the other hand, when we saw him fight Cowboy, it almost looked like he wasn't trying 100%. And I think that might be the case here this week. And if he's underestimating the retiring Robbie Lawler, the ruthless one's going to come out there and put some knuckles on him. I'm going to pick Robbie Lawler to win this fight. But betting-wise, I'm going to go this fight to start round 3 at a plus 110. As I said, I don't think like Nico's going to be putting 100% of his effort into this fight. And we saw Robbie got KO'd. I believe it was round 3 against Brian Barberena last time. So the fight was going good. I believe Robbie Lawler was winning that fight until he just got fucking snoozed. So pick for this fight is going to be Robbie Lawler winning. But bet-wise, I got this fight starting round 3. Let's see what y'all got to say. It sucks he's not on the main card. Yeah, it is what it is. It just, hey, at least everyone gets to see the retirement of ruthless Robbie Lawler. It is on the prelims, but it's the main event of the prelims, just getting people ready to buy the pay-per-view. Here we go. I think start round 2 on this fight is the only play. Okay, yeah, so I said start round 3. You said start round 2. Or maybe that was on the Tatsuro fight. Who knows? Got to ride with Robbie in his last fight. Robbie KO, baby. Let's go, Lush. Lush with me. Hopefully he gets it, but who knows, man? Who knows? Let's see. Should Lawler have been booked a main card fight? Because it's International Fight Week, it's tough. There's a lot of fantastic fights this week. So it being the main event of the prelims, I don't hate it. To be honest, truly, I don't hate it because, I just don't hate it. But because the Jack Della fight fell off, was that fight even on the main card? Was the Jack Della fight on the main card? Let's see. Yeah, you would have to replace it. I know they're not going to put Bo Nickel on the prelims. Jalen Turner versus Dan Hooker, that's an absolute banger. Bobby Knuckles Drake. I can't replace it. I can't replace any of the fights on the main card with it. So I'm not mad at it being the main event of the prelims, brother. Over 2.5 plus 134. I like it. I like it. I think it goes to decision, but hey, we'll see. The Robbie and Bo fight should have been flipped. But I think Bo is on this thing that he said that he's not going to fight on the prelims, that if he's going to fight on the prelims, then he'll just retire. And that's kind of crazy because he seems so entitled already. And it's like, bro, you haven't really done anything yet. You beat Jamie Pickett, so calm down. Yeah. So that being said, okay, Jack Della versus what's his name? The Muscle Hamster was a prelim as well. Okay, yeah. So that being said, it was behind Robbie. Fair enough. Yes, switch them in the Bo fight. Everyone wanting Robbie in the Bo fight switch. Damn, Matt, making my ass get way over early on a Saturday morning, brother. I apologize, but I had to do it early enough, Austin. So anyone that wanted to watch it back had time to watch it back and do it to where they could get to make some bets before the fights. I would switch to Bo fight, but that's only my opinion. Yeah, I just think that's a UFC's thing with Bo Nickel. They're not going to have him fighting on the prelims. And speaking of them, let's move into it, y'all. Next fight of the night, first fight of the pay-per-view, going to be Valentine Woodburn, the literal gardener, tree chopper, going to be taking on Bo Nickel. Penn State alum, All-American. You guys know him by now. This is UFC's new toy. They don't want any part of him losing to anyone. I didn't see that Val Woodburn had this sick. I believe this is a. Is this a? I don't know if that's his hair or if it's a pole there. Does he have a sick rat tail or is that a pole in the background? I think that's a pole in the background, right? Yeah, that's not a sick rat tail for for Val Woodburn. Oh, if it would, he would maybe have a little bit more of my support. But that being said, y'all, Bo Nickel, round one sub. But right now on, I believe, DraftKings, Val Woodburn via round one KO is like plus 2,500. Round two KO is like plus 3,500, something like that. Let me find it because I did split five. Okay, here we go. I have $2 on Val Woodburn by KO in round two at plus 6,500. So $2 to win you 132 bucks. And I have $3 on Val Woodburn round the one KO at plus 3,500. So $3 to win 108. So I split $5 up this week on Val Woodburn by KO, but I doubt it happens. If I'm going to be honest, I believe Bo Nickel sub is the way this is going. But here we go. I think Bo needs to be on the main. It's a coming out party, and Lawler isn't on the main card for his. Shane Lawler isn't on the main card for his last. Yeah, it's okay. Austin going Val via round one KO. Only play this much are Woodburn money line, Woodburn KO, and fight to start round two. All right. Glad everyone's getting their opinions in here. So yeah, y'all. I'm going Bo Nickel via sub, probably round one to be honest. But yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Actually, it would surprise me just a little bit if Val Woodburn just come out there and just snoozed Bo Nickel. Look at the size difference in the two. Just a little bit. Val Woodburn real thick, but Bo Nickel it's just there's just levels, y'all. There's levels, and we're gonna see this weekend. I got a double leg to a rear naked choke rather quick. Bo Nickel sub. Next fight of the night. One that I am for sure interested in as well. We got Charlie Olives. Wait a minute. That's Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker has officially taken on the Charles Oliveira personality and dyed his hair blonde. He's going to be taking on the tarantula, Jalen Turner. Jalen Turner did miss weight, y'all. He missed weight by, I think he weighed 158. So he missed weight by 2 pounds over the 1 pound allowance. So, but man, he doesn't look terrible, if I'm going to be honest, y'all. He's bigger as I thought he was going to be. We don't see Dan Hooker ever fight people bigger than him. But if I'm going to be honest, Dan Hooker got a little bit more muscle on him than Jalen Turner. But I think the way the striking goes, Jalen Turner just a little bit more powerful than Dan Hooker is. I just seen Dan Hooker just consecutively just look worse and worse. He looked great against Claudio Puelles, but that's Claudio Puelles. He isn't good. If he don't leg lock you, he's not winning that fight. And anyone else, he just gotten crushed by. He's just taking so much damage. The damage that Dan Hooker took in the Dustin Poirier fight, there's no coming back from that one. And the Paul Felder fight, there's no coming back from that one. Those are both wars. Even though Jalen Turner missed weight this week, I still got Jalen Turner winning this fight. Maybe not as I was more confident on Jalen Turner finishing Dan Hooker earlier in the week, but maybe not as much now. Jalen Turner maybe not be at his 100%, but 80% Jalen Turner. I got beating Dan Hooker 29, 28, 30, 27, whichever one of the two. Give me Jalen Turner to defeat Dan Hooker this week via decision. And I believe Jalen Turner via decision is like plus 500, something like that. It's going to be an interesting one, y'all. D Rose is on Dan Hooker. I am on Jalen Turner this week. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm in a room alone, and I laughed out loud at the Charles Oliveira jokes. Hey, brother. Yeah, I appreciate someone laughing. You know, Dan Hooker made me flip my pick at away. It's Hangman by finish. All right. Lush Lemaine going Hangman. Dan Hooker is turning into Volkov with that tattoo. Pretty soon, he's going to have 3 faces across his chest, and he's going to have Oliveira across his back. Oh, goodness. He's going to shave his head next and just grow a bobblehead. They're going to be a Volkanovski next. Who knows, dude? Dan Hooker. And see, this is kind of another thing, y'all. Is Dan Hooker trying – is he trying to change things up to like – is it for himself to be like, nah, this is a new me. Like I'm a better me now. Bro, changing your hair color don't make you a better fighter. It just don't. You know, he's a little bit older now. Took damage. Give me Jalen Turner this week. Next fight of the night, going to be the feature fight of the night. Dricus du Plessis, Africa's own, the pride of South Africa, if you will. Going to be taking on Bobby Knuckles, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. Y'all, Robert Whittaker this morning at the official weigh-ins was shredded. Ooh, I was like, Jesus, Bobby Knuckles is cut up this morning. And y'all, I thought Dricus was going to have a little bit more of a size advantage over Robert than he does. These guys size up fairly well. And I see a lot of people this week are like, Robert Whittaker is finishing Dricus. Dricus is tough, y'all. I got Robert Whittaker winning this fight. He should win this fight. But if y'all think he's going to finish Dricus, I just wouldn't be so confident. My bet for this fight is fight to start round 3 at like plus 100 or Robert Whittaker via decision at like plus 220. I don't think he finishes Dricus. I could be wrong. You know, wouldn't be the first time that I've been wrong. But I got Robert Whittaker win this fight and via decision. I think round 1's going to be tough. Round 1's going to be tough for Rob. If Dricus comes out here and hits him with that fucking sprint punch that he just runs full speed and throwing punches, dude, it's game off. If he knocks out Robert Whittaker round 1 with those fucking sprint punches, he's going to probably go on to beat Izzy round 1 via sprint punches, going to move up and probably beat Jamal Hill via sprint punches, then call out John Jones and beat him via sprint punches as well. It makes no sense. Give me Robert Whittaker via decision this week to beat Still Knox Dricus du Plessis. All right, let's see what y'all got to say. Let's see. Mental boost. All right, fair enough. So blonde hair, mental boost for Dan Hooker. Co-main event of the night, y'all. This one. Alexandre Pantoja taking on the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. This is going to be Pantoja's first title fight, y'all. But it is against the person that he has fought 2 separate occasions and beat 2 separate occasions. On The Ultimate Fighter, Alexandre Pantoja submitted Brandon Moreno via rear naked choke, and then they fought after The Ultimate Fighter. And man, Alexandre dropped Moreno and then just beat him up for the 3 rounds. It wasn't a close fight. Unanimous decision win for Alexandre Pantoja. Pantoja's the dog this week, y'all. Plus 175 now, or I believe plus 170, plus 160, something like that. Around there somewhere. I don't see how betting wise this week, Alexandre Pantoja at the dog is well worth your shot. He's beat Brandon Moreno 2 times. Official pick this week. Ah, man, it's tough. Yeah, official pick this week. I'm going Alexandre Pantoja to submit Brandon Moreno. Yeah, he's beat him twice already. Moreno's chaotic when he fights. I understand they've gotten a lot better, but man, I don't see it going any other way. Give me Alexandre Pantoja to submit Brandon Moreno this week. Moving on, y'all. We got the and new this week at the flyweight. Moving on, y'all. Main event of the week of the fight, International Fight Week. It's got Yair El Pantera Rodriguez, Mexico's own, taking on Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And y'all, what is this damn sticker that's been on Alex's face all week? Is he hiding something under there? Anytime I've seen him all week, what is under this champion belt sticker? Is he cut? Does he have what is he hiding? I haven't seen under there all week, and I'm truly interested. I don't know. It's just an odd thing. I even put it on myself on the little weigh-in or on the thumbnail this week because I'm like, what is that? It's just odd, and I'm curious what it is. Interesting. But Volk looked good on the scale. Look at the size difference in these two fellas. Well, if we can get the load here. Here we go. Look at the size difference on these two fellas. Volk way thicker than Yair, though. Y'all, outside of Yair landing a head kick, which Volk is susceptible to. His only finish ever was via head kick up at middleweight or 170. But then we saw Max Holloway drop him with a head kick. We saw T-City kind of feint a knee and then throw a punch. And I don't know if it dropped Volk, but it looked like it dropped Volk, and he jumped on the fucking guillotine there. And then we did see Islam throw a knee up the middle to stumble Volk, y'all. If those three guys are able to hurt Volk, stumble Volk with knees and kicks, man, Yair's so good at his dexterity and just flashiness and unpredictability. Yair could easily, I say easily. Yair could head kick Volk this week or send a knee up the middle, front kick Volk, and knock him out. It could happen, y'all, but I just see Volk staying safe, wrestling Yair for at least 3 of the 5 rounds, and we get Volk in a decision win this week. I'm going Volk via decision. It'd be cool to see Yair get a head kick knockout win, but I just don't see it this week, y'all. Volk via decision is going to be the way I am going. So that's going to be how I'm going for every single fight on the card. So with that being said, let's get into some parlays, right? Let me get this pulled up here. Let's see what y'all got to say. And then it's Healing Teardrop Tattoo because he's about to catch a body. It possibly could be, dude, but under it all week, I haven't seen under it. What's underneath of it? I got to find out. Wouldn't be surprised if Moreno takes L. Me either, brother. It's just he's already lost to him twice, and the fights weren't close. So I don't know. But let's get into it, y'all. The change to the Cheddar parlays, what y'all were here for. So let's give them to y'all. So that being said, let me get it here. Yep, Hooker late round 2, middle or round 3. All right, so Nate Brown on the Dan Hooker side this week. Oh no, where are they at? Looks like I'm missing a few on my thing. I'll have to add them back in here. Yeah, two of them fell out or got lost off my thing here. All right, so we are going to move into first one of the night, y'all. First, actually, let's do it like this. Let's start off with the free pay-per-view parlay of the week. This one, I'm not really counting in the change to cheddar. This is just $1. This is $1 trying to get a free pay-per-view this week. So we're going to have 8 legs all on the prelims. So if we hit this, obviously, the pay-per-view will be free for us because this will pay for it, this $1. So starting off, we got an 8-leg this week. Free pay-per-view parlay. It's a plus 12,560. First leg of that parlay is going to be Commonwealth Kirk versus Esteban Ribovics to start round 2 at a minus 215. Second leg of the parlay is going to be Jesus Aguilar via points at a plus 300. Third leg of the parlay is going to be Cameron Simon via knockout minus 145. Fourth leg of the parlay is going to be Vitor Petrino by knockout minus 125. And then we've got Jimmy Crute versus Alonzo Minifield to start round 2 minus 200. We got Haregi versus Denise Gomes to be under 2.5 at a plus 128. Tatsuro Taira via submission minus 200. And then the Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price to start round 2 at a minus 260. So those are all on the prelims this week. If you put $1 on this and it hits, free pay-per-view for the weekend. So that's the free pay-per-view parlay. Hopefully I hit this and I ain't got to pay for the pay-per-view. At least that's my goal. So that's the free pay-per-view parlay. Man, y'all, I'm so stuffed up in the mornings. I need to hock up some stuff. I need to blow my nose. I'm the guy that's on the meme that you're like diet, like the dads in the morning, like hocking up shit. That's me. I don't know why. But yeah, let's get into the change to cheddar parlays, baby. So let's start off with the smallest one of the day. It's a 7-leg plus 7,849. We got $2.50 to win, basically $200. First leg of the parlay going to be Jesus Aguilar via decision. This is on DraftKings, by the way. The last one was on FanDuel. Sorry if I should have told you all that. But yeah, so this one's going to be on DraftKings. First leg of this parlay is going to be Jesus Aguilar to win via decision at plus 300. Cameron Simon win by knockout minus 165. Tatsuro via sub minus 225. Jimmy Crute versus Alonzo Minifield to start round 2 minus 190. Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price start round 3 plus 110. Bo Nickel to win by sub minus 250. And the Jalen Turner versus Dan Hooker fight to go over a round and a half. $2.50 on that 7-leg this week will win y'all $198. So not the most in the world. Hey, but I'll take it. $2 to 200. Can't be mad at that. So that's going to be our first change to cheddar parlay this week. Next change to cheddar parlay is also going to be a 7-leg as well. I put $5 on this one, y'all. $5 to win 208. Cameron Simon to win by knockout. This one's going to be also on DraftKings, and the odds for this is a plus 4,073. So first leg of this parlay is going to be Cameron Simon by knockout minus 165. Tatsuro Taira via submission minus 225. Jimmy Crute versus Alonzo Minifield to start round 2 minus 190. Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price to start round 3 plus 110. Bo Nickel to win via sub minus 250. Jalen Turner versus Dan Hooker to start or to go over a round and a half at a minus 110. And Robert Whitaker versus Dricus fight to start round 3 at a plus 110. I put $5 on that this week, y'all, hoping to win 208. And then we've got one more, y'all. That's $7.50 in parlays if you don't count the $1 pay-per-view parlay. So the last one this week is going to be on FanDuel. It's also going to be 7 legs, but we got a plus 12,124. I would say this is probably the one that has the biggest odds this week, maybe. I believe so. So 7-leg. First leg of the fight going to be the Jesus Aguilar and Shannon Ross fight to start round 3 at a minus 112. Cameron Simon by knockout. Vitor Petrino and Marcin Prachnio fight to start round 2 at a minus 118. Alonzo Minifield to win by KO in round 1 or 2 at a plus 240. So if y'all don't like that one, totally get it. Feel free to take that one off. Feel free to take anything off the parlays that y'all don't like. This is just my parlays, trying to give y'all the best information that I can. This is the ones that I'm showing y'all that I actually spent my money on. You'll see how much I spent right there at the bottom and how much I can win. So by no means am I spending a ton of money here. But yeah, moving on. Bo Nickel, round 1 sub at a minus 160. That's the way I see it going this week. Robert Whitaker versus Dricus to start round 3 at a minus 104. And we got Volk winning in 4, 5, or decision this week at a minus 110. 250 will net you $305. So yeah, y'all, that's my change of cheddar parlays this week, at least a few of them that I'm the most confident in. And if you want to know one that I'm just that's truly just shooting for the stars this week, y'all. I think I got 80 cents on a 13 leg. I can't fit it all on here because of the room I have, but it's a 80-cent 13 leg parlay to basically win $1 million. It's absolutely crazy. You'll see if you can see it. The odds are going to be right here in the top. Yeah. Crazy odds. So I'm going to read them out to y'all. And once again, I'll just let y'all see what you can win there at the bottom. Let this focus. We got 80 cents to win basically $991,000. So basically $1 million. So I'm going to read off. See if we get lucky this week, y'all. So Commonwealth Kirk versus Esteban Ribovics to start round 2. Jesus Aguilar versus Shannon Ross to go the distance at a plus 140. Cameron Simon by knockout, minus 145. Vitor Petrino versus Marcin Prachnio to go over a round and a half, plus 108. Alonzo Minifield by points at a plus 600. Denise Gomes by knockout at a plus 1,000. Tatsuro Taira by submission at minus 200. Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price to start round 3 at a minus 106. Bo Nickel via round 1 sub at minus 160. Jalen Turner by points at plus 500. Robert Whitaker by points at plus 220. Alexandre Pantoja in sub in round 1, 2, or 3 plus 650. And Alexander Volkanovski round 4, 5, or decision at minus 110, y'all. So that's my Hail Mary, y'all, this week. That's exactly how I think the fights are going to go. And if it happens spot on, hey, your boy will be sitting pretty, and I will have some cool stuff here on the show next week to do for y'all. But that being said, that's going to be all. I've been here about 45 minutes this afternoon. And let me catch up with the chat, y'all, for just a second, because I've been talking for just a second. All right, that's where it left off. Vogt gets caught with the question mark kick on the sticker. Maybe, brother, maybe. The first fight Marino was winning until he got caught in the Ultimate Fighter house. That was a long time ago too. Tarantula is about to catch a body this weekend. I'm a huge fan of his weight miss. Don't scare me either. Me either, brother. He's just massive. Turner slowed down against Gamrot, and I'm starting to think Gamrot is overrated. So it looks like Nate Brown just picking against me 100% of the way. So it is what it is. I'm back watching while I'm drilling holes, brother. You are a savage, man. But hey, just be safe out there. Please be safe, brother. Under 2.5 on women's MMA is a risky business. Yeah, so it looks like Nate Brown just coming in here, calling all my spots wrong. So it is what it is. Val Woodburn trains at the same gym as Jacare Souza, Rodolfo Vieira, and Rowe. They've been drilling the takedown defense. All right. Enjoy the fights tonight, guys. Indeed. So that's going to be all for me here this time, y'all. If you're with me this week, good luck. If you're fading me this week, good luck. Either way, I just appreciate you stopping by, watching the fights. If y'all haven't already, do your boy a favor and hit a thumbs up button on your way out of here, and enjoy some fights tonight, y'all. It's going to be a great night of fights. It's International Fight Week, so how can it not be? Hopefully, we can turn some change into some cheddar this weekend. But that's going to be all for me. My name is Matt. This is the Golden Octagon, and if you don't know how it works over here, I'll see y'all Monday for a news video. I'll catch y'all Wednesday for the Golden Octagon MMA podcast, and I will catch y'all next Friday for another card video. Good luck everyone this weekend, as Lush Lemaine is saying. So, yeah. Good luck, everyone, this weekend. Hopefully, you can win some hopefully, you can win some cheddar from your change. That's going to be all for me. I'm Matt. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.